Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing deep for Galladay. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Steven Nelson. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brings up 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to Jones. There, that's complete to Shepard.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, Boston Scott. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Being chased out left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Joe Judge, I have to say it, going to present his case to the officials. He's thrown out the challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there on the first down play. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 1, Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Sanders again. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's a give to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley gets around him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Jones on 3rd down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And down to the 11.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go. You tight. Max 50, Max 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So, Charles, you talked about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat? And every meeting with reporters this week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 3rd down, Booker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the handoff, this is Booker. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Flush to his right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking,
touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eric Wilson, the leading tackler from Minnesota last year, in on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here's Scott to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now back to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Sanders a first down, still going. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about It's just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you know, you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you